guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new here. Today I'm going to be sharing my top 10 skincare favorites of 2023, so let's just jump right into it. Okay, I'm kind of really cheating with product number one, and that's because it's not one product, it's actually several products. But let me explain. All of the products that I just held up are products that I've talked to you guys about so many times that I can't even keep track. Like, we're talking Dermatology Needleless Serum, the Ordinary Multi-Peptide plus Copper Peptide Serum, the Skinic Enjoy Super Mild Sunscreen, CeraVe Healing Ointment. So instead of boring you guys to tears and reading off the ingredients in these products one by one, yet again, for the millionth time, I thought it would be better if I just lumped all of these together in one spot and let you know that yes, these products that I've raved to you guys about so many times before are still my favorites. But I felt like it was getting a bit redundant talking about all of these products. So just know, yes, still love them, still use them all the time, but let's talk about some products that are a little bit newer to me as of this year. The first product is a cleanser. It launched this year. It is from the brand Prequel, which I did film an entire deep dive on. I'll list that below along with any other videos that I referenced throughout this video. And the product is specifically called the we're off to a great start. The Glenser Non-Drying Glycerin Cleanser. This is officially the most hydrating cleanser I have ever tried in my entire life. And that's saying a lot because not only do I test out a lot of cleansers, but I'm also extremely picky about the cleansers that I keep in my collection. I love a hydrating cleanser. I love a cream cleanser. I love anything that feels silky and milky and soft on the skin. And in saying all of that, I can still confidently say I have never tried another cleanser that is as hydrating as this one. And the main reason for that is because this contains 50% glycerin, which is an incredibly hydrating ingredient that you'll basically find in every single skincare product ever. However, you're not gonna find 50% glycerin in every skincare product. So that's definitely what makes this stand out. Aside from that, it also contains inulin, aloe juice, oat kernel flour, and lecithin. The texture of this is incredibly unique. It is this soft, it's like a gel, but it's more, oh my gosh, it's so hard for me to describe because again, I've never tried anything like this. It's not a super viscous gel that's a bit more like dense in texture. This is incredibly lightweight. Not quite airy because it's not foamy, but like a step before turning foamy and airy. So lightweight, very slippy, somehow feels kind of like velvety soft on the skin, even though it is a gel. I feel like I just love everything about the application experience of this cleanser. It feels so soft to put on my skin. It's easy to swipe away, and my skin feels plump after I use it, which is definitely not always the case with the cleanser. It's fabulous. If you haven't tried it, you have to. My next favorite is also a cleanser, but one that I use for a completely different reason. It is the Cetaphil Gentle Clear Clarifying Acne Cream Cleanser. This is something that I introduced into my skincare routine this year after dealing with really stubborn texture. I've told you guys that in previous videos. I just started having texture all of a sudden that wasn't going away, so I started to incorporate some new products into my routine, and this is one of them. It contains 2% salicylic acid, which of course is excellent for oily skin, blackheads, clogged pores. And on top of that, it has some ingredients to help to hydrate and calm, like aloe juice and green tea extract. So despite this being exfoliating, it never irritates my skin. And this has an extra creamy, extra soft consistency. It is on the thicker side for a cream cleanser, but it doesn't feel heavy or greasy. It's another that I really enjoy reaching for and really enjoy applying. I like to put this on when I'm in the shower, leave it on for several minutes, and then rinse it away. Next up is the Skin Smart Antimicrobial Facial Cleanser, which is not actually a cleanser, but a mist. I don't know why I just did that. The main reason I started using this product this year is because it contains hypochlorous acid, which is a non-irritating way to prevent breakouts. And if you're not familiar with hypochlorous acid, it's basically an antimicrobial ingredient, and that's really helpful in preventing acne because one of the main causes of acne is bacteria. And you guys know I love a good mist. It's just something that feels so refreshing to apply, which is why this next product is a favorite and also a mist. This is the Geek and Gorgeous 101 Liquid Hydration. That's it. That's the name. Liquid Hydration. This again is a mist that contains 5% panthenol, sodium PCA, urea, sorbitol, lysine, PCA, allantoin, and lactic acid. So a lot of natural moisturizing factors, things that are really going to help to hydrate, replenish, calm, and soothe the skin. So this is something that I really enjoy reaching for when I have active irritation going on, on, but I also just really like using it on a daily basis because I feel like it prevents my skin from becoming overly reactive because I do have really sensitive skin. And again, it feels so nice, very refreshing, very hydrating. It's an incredibly fine mist. Beautiful. The other main product I added to my routine this year to really help to get rid of texture is the IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Breakout Serum. The primary exfoliants in this product are 2% salicylic acid and 3% lactic acid, but on top of that, it also has other ingredients to help to calm, soothe, and hydrate to make sure that those exfoliants are not causing excess irritation. So this contains niacinamide, zinc PCA, aloe, hyaluronic acid, and a postbiotic ferment. Once I started using this consistently, I was shocked by how much my texture improved. This combined with this and a little bit of this just totally got rid of the problem for me, which was amazing. I thought it was going to be a little harder than that. There are two moisturizers that stood out to me the absolute most this year out of all of the moisturizers I tried out. The first is the lighter weight of the two. It is the Naturium Multi-Peptide Moisturizer. I used this nonstop throughout multiple seasons this year because I feel like it's a moisturizer that I can get to work for me in different ways. But because it's not a super thick, heavy cream, it's also a moisturizer I really loved applying in the morning when I wasn't wearing makeup throughout most of winter and spring, I feel like. And the standout ingredients in this moisturizer are jojoba seed oil, squalane, niacinamide, peptides, hyaluronic acid, and panthenol. And the second moisturizer, which is definitely the thicker of the two, is the Kopari Moisture Whipped Ceramide Cream. This moisturizer just has the most incredible texture. It's so soft and silky and pillowy. It's just something that feels luxurious on the skin and has so many incredible ingredients, including things like squalane, shea butter, lecithin, jojoba oil, ceramides, phospholipids, adansinia oil, watermelon seed oil, cholesterol, and hyaluronic acid. This is actually an empty and I need to rebuy immediately, especially now that we're in full swing of winter here in Minnesota. I need it. Second to last is a sunscreen, and if you've been watching me for a while, then you know there are so many sunscreens that I absolutely love. I am definitely a sunscreen girly. I have filmed tons of sunscreen videos, so I'll make sure to list some below where I compare a lot in the same category or talk about those that I really love. But when I think about all of the new sunscreens I tried this year, this one definitely stands out to me as the one that I reached for the most. It's actually almost completely empty. It is the Takobo Bio Watery Sun Cream SPF 50. The active ingredients / sunscreen filters in this are Uvinyl T150, Mexoryl SX, Uvinyl A+, Polysilicone 15, and Tinazorb S. On top of that, it also has niacinamide, skullcap root, almost extract, hyaluronic acid, and adenosine. I do want to make sure I'm mentioning the fact that this has added fragrance. It doesn't irritate my skin. It's the last ingredient on the label, so no concerns from that perspective for me personally. But the reason why I want to mention it is because it's a very particular fragrance and one that I do think is a little bit odd for sunscreen. I would describe this as having like a planty, grassy, earthy scent. And honestly, it's something that I have grown to really like. I think just because of how much I like this sunscreen. So when I smell it, I'm reminded of how much I enjoy applying this. But my sister also tried this and doesn't like the scent at all, so she won't use this sunscreen because it bothers her that much. So again, I wanted to make sure that I quickly called that out because it's not often that one of my favorite skincare products is fragranced in that way, but again, not an issue at all for me, and I weirdly like the earthy smell. Not earthy like dirt. Earthy like greenery. And in terms of texture, this is one that is very liquidy and runny. It has almost like a slightly slippery feel, but it's not greasy, and it actually works so well as a makeup primer. I don't know, you would think that that like slight slippiness would make makeup melt off more quickly, but something about it works so well as a primer for me. And it has a really beautiful finish on the skin. It's not overly dewy, but it's not something that looks super matte on the skin. It's just like a nice in between that I feel makes my skin look really healthy. And it is so lightweight. So I absolutely love this sunscreen. I could not get enough of it this year. But again, if this is something that doesn't seem like it would be up your alley, I have so many other sunscreen videos. There will definitely be one that is of interest to you. In one of those, I would bet $1 million on it. And last but not least is the Laneige Lip Sleeping Mask, specifically in the vanilla scent. These are actually both empties, which I feel says a lot about how much I love these knowing how many lip balms and masks and treatments I own. And I also feel like this is kind of random for me to include in this video because this has been a fan favorite product for so long, but my love affair with this mask didn't really start until this year. I think just because of how many different products in the lip category I was testing out, I just realized how elevated this is compared to so many other lip treatments and how truly luxurious it feels. It contains shea butter, muro butter, and several different berry extracts like raspberry, blueberry, cranberry, and strawberry, and it feels absolutely divine on the lips. It's so soft, so smooth. It's thick enough to be extra conditioning on the lips. It adds a beautiful glossy finish. It smells like absolute heaven. If you are into sweeter, more vanilla-like scents, kind of like in the baked goods department, you will love this. I just think this lip mask is to die for. I really do. All right, you guys, those are my top 10-ish, because I kind of fudged the numbers in the beginning, skincare products of 2023. I really hope that you enjoyed this video, and I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. If you have already tested out any of these products, let me know in the comments below how they worked for you. Did you love them? Did you not love them? If you haven't tried anything out, but you are interested in picking something up, let me know that as well. And as always, everything is going to be listed and linked in order of mention in my description box below. If you enjoyed this video, if you would like to see more from me, please don't forget to give this a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, click on that notification bell, and send my channel to a friend. Thank you so much for your support in doing those things. It really does help me out, so I appreciate that a lot. And thank you guys for watching my videos. I love the freaking heck out of you. Make sure to stay tuned for my next one because that will be up in a few days. But until then, I hope you have a great few days.